4 in 10 vitamin bottles don't match their own labels. That supplement in your medicine cabinet? It might contain ingredients your body destroys before they reach your bloodstream, compounds that don't match what's printed on the bottle, or so much sugar it belongs in the candy aisle. One brand was shut down by federal court order. Another paid $30 million for lying about clinical studies. A third is selling you the wrong ingredient entirely. In the next 15 minutes, I'll expose exactly which 5 vitamin brands are exploiting your trust. And make sure you watch until the end, because I'll reveal the 3 brands that doctors and nutritionists actually recommend. Your medicine cabinet is about to get a lot emptier. 5. Balance of Nature. The green and white bottle. The wholesome name. Smiling families in every ad. Balance of Nature looked like something your grandmother would approve of. For 15 years, they promised a shortcut. Real fruits and vegetables, 30 of them, dried, powdered, and packed into capsules. No cooking, no prep, just swallow and skip the hard part. Millions of Americans believed it. $89 a month felt worth it for that kind of convenience. Then the federal government did something they almost never do. In 2023, the Department of Justice and the FDA didn't find Balance of Nature. They didn't issue a warning letter. They shut them down completely. A permanent injunction. Manufacturing halted. Shipping frozen. The nuclear option, reserved for companies so dangerous that regulators couldn't wait for corrections. What did investigators find behind those cheerful bottles? Unsanitary production facilities. Capsules that didn't contain what the label claimed. Disease treatment promises. Claims that the supplements could address serious health conditions, with zero clinical evidence to support them. Documentation so weak that inspectors couldn't verify what was actually inside. But here's what makes it worse. Balance of Nature knew their powder couldn't deliver real nutrition. Drying and grinding fruits destroys most vitamins on contact. Without pharmaceutical-grade extraction, the expensive kind, you're left with fiber and oxidation. Dead plants in a capsule. Here's what they don't tell you. The vitamin C in an orange starts degrading the moment you cut it open. Now imagine grinding that orange into powder, heating it, packaging it, shipping it, and letting it sit on a shelf for months. What's left isn't nutrition, it's a memory of nutrition. Balance of Nature charged $89 a month for that memory. They never published absorption studies, never showed third-party potency tests, never proved the powder survived your stomach acid. Why would they? The ads worked without proof. The testimonials sold themselves. And the FDA doesn't approve supplements before they hit shelves. Companies police themselves. Balance of Nature exploited that gap for 15 years. We remain committed to providing quality products. The FDA committed them to a courtroom instead. Open one of those capsules. Pinch the powder between your fingers. Smell that stale, earthy dust. That's what $89 a month bought you. Oxidized vegetables from facilities federal investigators called unsanitary. Seniors took these hoping to boost immunity. Parents gave them to kids who wouldn't eat their greens. Health-conscious adults chose them because natural felt safer than synthetic. They all paid premium prices for a product that couldn't pass a federal inspection. Got Balance of Nature in your cabinet right now? That bottle isn't a supplement anymore. It's evidence, the wholesome name, the federal injunction, 15 years of trust, one courtroom to end it. If federal agents shut down one brand, surely the ones still selling are safer. Not exactly. 4 Prevagen, the purple box, the glowing brain graphic, the promise that finally something could help you remember where you left your keys. Prevagen didn't sell supplements. They sold hope to everyone terrified of losing their mind. $40 a month. Millions of seniors bought it. Daughters bought it for aging mothers. Husbands bought it for wives who kept forgetting names. Then the Federal Trade Commission looked at the actual data. In 2024, a federal court ordered Quincy Bioscience, Prevagen's manufacturer, to remove all advertising claims about memory improvement. Not soften them, remove them entirely. Why? Because their own clinical trial, the only human study they ever ran, showed zero improvement. Not small improvement. Zero. Not one memory test moved. The numbers didn't budge. The science said nothing. The marketing said, miracle. Our product is backed by clinical research. One study, zero results. They ran the ads anyway. Here's all you need to know about the science. Prevagen's ingredient is a jellyfish protein. You swallow it, your stomach acid destroys it, your brain never sees it. Here's what the glowing brain graphic doesn't show you. Your digestive system treats jellyfish protein the same way it treats chicken, beef, or eggs. It breaks it down into amino acids. There's no special pathway, no VIP access to the brain. The protein gets digested like lunch and used like lunch. $40 for something your body treats like a snack. $40 a month for a protein your body digests like any other food. You'd get the same amino acids from a scrambled egg for about 50 cents. But the real damage isn't the wasted money, it's the wasted time. Every month on Prevagen was a month not spent on a neurologist visit, not spent on cognitive exercises, not spent catching early warning signs that could have changed everything. Memory decline is gradual. Early detection matters. And while families trusted a purple box, real opportunities slipped away. Prevagen didn't just take money, it took time that families can't get back. The company knew their trial showed nothing. They kept running the ads, they kept charging $40 a month. They kept showing glowing brain graphics to scared seniors who just wanted to stay sharp long enough to remember their grandchildren's names. For the daughters who bought this hoping to help mom, you bought a promise that dissolved in stomach acid. For the husbands who wanted their wives to remember, you got marketing dressed as medicine. For any senior who spent years believing the purple box, those years mattered more than the money. The glowing brain on the box, the zero in the trial, $40 a month for something your body flushes before it reaches your mind. Drop a comment if you or someone you love has taken Prevagen. Let's see how many of us trusted that purple box. Memory pills that don't work. But at least cold prevention supplements are proven, right? Wrong. 3. Airborne. The bright orange tube. The fizzy tablet. The promise that one glass of bubbling water could stop a cold before it started. Airborne was everywhere. Airport kiosks, pharmacy checkout lines, every office desk during flu season. Teachers swore by it. Travelers packed it in carry-ons. Parents dissolved it for kids at the first sign of a sniffle. $12 a tube for peace of mind. Then the Federal Trade Commission took $30 million of it back. In 2008, Airborne settled charges for making health claims they couldn't prove. No credible evidence their tablets prevented colds. $30 million in refunds and penalties. Most companies would disappear after that. Airborne did something worse. They kept selling, and they made the formula cheaper. Here's what happened inside those orange tubes while customers kept trusting the brand. Zinc, the one ingredient with actual evidence for immune support, got reduced. Why? It caused a bitter aftertaste. Customers complained. So instead of fixing the taste, they cut the zinc. Then the fillers increased. More citric acid to keep tablets fizzy on store shelves. More binding agents to make production cheaper. More artificial ingredients to make the dissolve look impressive. The formula got worse every year. The price stayed the same. Got an orange tube in your desk drawer right now? That formula is worse than when they paid $30 million. A former quality manager later admitted the truth. We were told to focus on flavor consistency, not clinical consistency. If it tasted fresh, it would sell. That one sentence explains everything. Airborne spent 5 times more on advertising than on formulation research. 5 times. The commercial showed happy teachers staying healthy. The lab showed a product being hollowed out for profit. We stand behind the quality of our product. They stood behind their marketing budget. The product stood for nothing. Open a tube today, drop a tablet in water, watch it fizz, bright, orange, impressive. That fizz is the show. The citric acid performance, the illusion of something happening. What's not happening is immune support. The zinc that might have helped, reduced. The vitamin C, you'd get more from half an orange. The herbs, underdosed and unproven. For the travelers who popped Airborne before every flight thinking they were protected, you were watching a fizzy magic trick. For parents who gave it to kids at the first sniffle, you gave them sugar water with bubbles. For the teachers who bought tubes every winter, you bought the same lie. Reformulated cheaper each year. $30 million in 2008. Still on shelves in 2025. Still $12 a tube. The only thing that changed was the formula, and not for the better. The orange fizz, the hollow formula, 17 years later, still selling the same lie, 30 million in fines and still selling. Hit subscribe so you never trust a brand that survived its own scandal. But the next brand didn't just mislead on claims, they switched the actual ingredient inside. 2 Naturello, the soft green label, the word plant-based in gentle font. A brand that looked like it belonged in a yoga studio, not a lawsuit. Naturello sold magnesium glycinate, the gentle form, the one doctors recommend for sensitive stomachs. The one people take for sleep, for muscle cramps, for anxiety. $30 a bottle for calm in a capsule. Thousands switched to Naturello because it looked cleaner than other brands. No synthetic dyes, no hard chemicals, just gentle minerals from a company that seemed to care. Then independent labs started testing what was actually inside. In 2024, a class action lawsuit dropped. The accusation, Naturello's magnesium glycinate capsules contained mostly magnesium citrate, a completely different compound. That might sound like a technicality. It's not. Glycinate is gentle. It absorbs slowly. It calms the nervous system. That's why people pay extra for it. Citrate is acidic. It absorbs fast. It pulls water into the intestines. That's why it's used in laxatives. One calms you. the other flushes you. But here's the worst part. Customers reported the signs for months before anyone tested. Bloating, stomach irritation, rushing to the bathroom after their calming supplement. They blamed themselves. Maybe their body was sensitive. Maybe they needed to take it with food. They didn't need to change anything. They needed a refund. We are reviewing our sourcing and labeling policies. They got caught. Now they're reviewing. How does this happen? Suppliers looking to cut costs mixed cheaper compounds and sold them under premium codes. Internal verification, the step that should have caught it, got skipped. Production scaled faster than quality control could keep up. The focus shifted from accuracy to availability. Purity became an inconvenience. For the people who took Naturello every night hoping to sleep better, you were taking a laxative and wondering why you felt worse. For anyone with a sensitive stomach who chose this brand specifically, you chose the label, not the contents. For everyone who trusted plant-based meant pure, you trusted a color palette, not a lab test. The soft green label, the wrong compound inside. $30 for a capsule that did the opposite of what you paid for. If wrong ingredients don't shock you, wait until you see what's in America's most popular gummy vitamin. 1 Ollie. They look like candy, soft, shiny, pastel colors lined up like something from a sweet shop. Lavender for calm, yellow for energy, pink for beauty, blue for sleep. The jars look better on your bathroom shelf than any medicine cabinet ever could. That's the point. Ollie doesn't sell vitamins. They sell vibes. $15 for a jar of gummies your kids will actually beg for. Finally, a supplement that doesn't feel like a chore. No pills to choke down, no bitter aftertaste. Just chew, smile, and believe you did something healthy. Then the lawsuits revealed what the labels hid. In 2024, multiple class action complaints accused Ollie of selling gummies that didn't match their labeled potency. The vitamins inside didn't add up to what the bottle promised. You were paying for 100%. You were getting less. But that's not even the real problem. Open a jar, smell it. That sweet, fruity scent, that's not vitamins, that's sugar, artificial flavoring, and citric acid engineered to make you want another one. Check the nutrition label. 2 gummies contain 2 to 4 grams of sugar. Take the recommended dose daily, and you're adding a candy bar's worth of sugar to your week. For kids taking multiple Ollie products, the sugar stacks fast. More sugar per serving than actual vitamins per serving. That's not a supplement. That's dessert with a health label. Those pastel jars in your bathroom? Check the sugar content, then check the vitamin content. See which number is bigger. We make wellness accessible and fun. Accessible like candy, fun like candy, because it is candy. Ollie spent more money on designers than on doctors, more on color palettes than clinical testing, more on Instagram aesthetics than independent lab verification. Their marketing team built a brand. Their science team, if it exists, got ignored. And they knew exactly who to target. Ollie's marketing isn't designed for adults making informed choices. It's designed for kids who see candy and parents who want peace. The pastel colors, the fun names, the gummy format. Everything about this brand is engineered to make children ask for it and make parents feel good about saying yes. That's not wellness. That's manipulation with a vitamin label. This is what happens when supplements become lifestyle products, when wellness becomes an aesthetic, when how it looks matters more than what it does. A mother in the vitamin aisle told me what finally changed her mind. My daughter begged for those gummies, said all her friends take them. They looked fun, like candy, but when I read the label, I stopped. There's sugar, colorants, and half the dosage hidden behind flavor. I told her no. She cried, but I'd rather teach her that health isn't supposed to sparkle. She put the jar back. The label kept smiling, glossy under the pharmacy lights, waiting for the next hand to reach for it. For parents who bought Ollie because their kids would actually take it, your kids would take candy too. For anyone who chose the pretty jar over the plain bottle, you chose the marketing. For the millions who think gummy vitamins are just as good, you're chewing sugar and hoping for health. Half the vitamins, all the sugar, full price. That's what the pastel jar is selling. The candy colors, the lawsuit, $15 for gummies that work better as dessert. 5 brands, 1 federal injunction, 30 million in settlements, 0 working memory pills, wrong ingredients, candy sold as medicine. Millions of Americans swallowed these every morning thinking they were doing something good for themselves. That's what's in your cabinet. But 3 brands prove supplements can still be honest. Go check your medicine cabinet right now. If you see any of these 5, think twice before your next dose. 5 brands exposed, and most people still don't know. Hit subscribe so you never trust a label without knowing what's really inside. Safe. Pick number 1. Thorn. No pastel jars, no glowing brain graphics, no celebrity endorsements. Just a plain white bottle with small black text. Thorn doesn't try to impress you. They don't need to. While Ollie hired designers, Thorn hired scientists. While Prevagen faked studies, Thorne published real ones. While Balance of Nature failed federal inspections, Thorne passed the strictest supplement certification in the world. NSF, Certified for Sport. That's the seal that matters. It means every batch is tested for purity, potency, and banned substances. The same standard Olympic athletes trust. The same verification used by professional sports teams, university hospitals, and military programs. You don't get that seal by marketing. You get it by proving what's inside matches what's on the label. Every time. Every batch. Thorne's facility follows pharmaceutical-grade manufacturing standards, not supplement standards, drug standards, the kind of quality control that could produce actual medicine. We focus on science, not marketing. Their advertising budget proves it. Their certificates prove it more. Open a Thorne bottle. No fruity smell, no candy coating, just capsules that dissolve properly and deliver what they promise. Boring? Maybe. Effective? That's why doctors actually recommend it. Sports nutritionists prescribe Thorne because athletes can't risk contamination. Functional medicine doctors recommend it because the dosages are accurate. Hospitals stock it because the quality is consistent. That's not brand loyalty, that's earned trust. For anyone who wasted money on Prevagen hoping to help their brain, Thorne makes cognitive supplements that actually list their clinical evidence. For anyone who bought Balance of Nature hoping for real nutrition, Thorne's ingredient sourcing is fully traceable. For anyone tired of guessing what's actually in the bottle, this is where guessing stops. It costs more than drugstore brands, $25 to $50 per bottle. You're not paying for a label, you're paying for a lab. Plain white bottle, black text, everything you need, nothing you don't. Safe pick number 2. Pure encapsulations. No colors, no flavors, no promises in glittering fonts. Pure encapsulations looks almost clinical, because it is. This is what supplements look like when doctors design them instead of marketers. Founded in 1991 with a mission that sounded almost unmarketable. Science without additives. While other brands raced to make vitamins taste better and look prettier, Pure Encapsulations went the opposite direction. They removed everything unnecessary. No artificial sweeteners, no preservatives, no gluten, no dairy, no soy. Even the capsules are hypoallergenic, designed for people whose bodies react to everything. That's not a marketing angle, that's a medical necessity. Patients with autoimmune conditions need supplements without triggers. People with chronic allergies can't gamble on hidden fillers. Pure Encapsulations is one of the few brands that can legally claim hypoallergenic because their production environment is certified free from common reactive ingredients. Every batch is produced in an NSF/GMP certified facility, same standards as pharmaceutical drug manufacturers. Independent labs test finished capsules for allergens, contaminants, and potency. Every result is logged and accessible. We believe purity means proven, not pretty. Their bottles prove it. Plain white labels, clinical text, nothing designed to catch your eye in a store aisle. Everything designed to work once it's in your body. For anyone whose stomach turned on Naturelo's mislabeled magnesium, Pure Encapsulations magnesium is verified. What's on the label is what's inside. For anyone with sensitivities who can't trust natural claims, this is the brand allergists actually recommend. For anyone tired of supplements that look good but perform badly, this is where aesthetics end and accuracy begins. It's expensive, $30 to $60 per bottle, and it's often only available through practitioners, not grocery store shelves. That's inconvenient. It's also the point. When a brand prioritizes clinical access over mass marketing, the product stays uncompromised. Plain white bottle, no fillers, prescribed by doctors who need to trust what's inside. Safe pick number 3. Ritual. See-through capsules. Golden oil beads floating inside like sunlight in glass. That's not an accident. That's the entire philosophy. Ritual built their brand on one idea: nothing to hide, literally. You can see every ingredient through the capsule. No mystery powders, no hidden fillers, just visible proof of what you're swallowing. Founded in 2016 by a woman frustrated with the same problem everyone faces. We don't actually know what's in most supplements, so she flipped the model. Every ingredient is traceable. Every supplier is public. Every clinical study is linked. Go to their website and you can see exactly where your capsule's contents came from, how they were tested, and what research supports the dosage. Name another vitamin brand that shows you that. Most can't, because they'd have to show you nothing. Transparency isn't marketing, it's the product. Open the bottle. That mild citrus scent? Not artificial fragrance. It's the lemon oil they use to help absorption. The delayed release capsule dissolves in your intestine, not your stomach, so nutrients absorb gradually instead of getting destroyed by acid. Third-party tested for heavy metals. Certified vegan, non-GMO. Even the packaging is recycled materials. And this is what it looks like when a supplement company operates like they have nothing to hide, because they don't. For anyone who swallowed Ollie's candy-colored marketing, Ritual shows what transparent actually means. For anyone who trusted Airborne's fizzy performance, this is what real ingredient sourcing looks like. For anyone who's ever wondered what's actually in the capsule, now you can see. $35 a month, more than drugstore vitamins. But you're not paying for marketing, you're paying for accountability. See-through capsule, traceable ingredients, transparency you can literally hold up to the light. 5 brands, 5 patterns of deception, 1 cabinet that needs cleaning. The truth is simple, not all vitamins are created equal. Some bottles look clinical on the outside. Behind that label, federal injunctions, fake studies, wrong ingredients, sugar disguised as supplements. But now you know what to avoid, and you know what to trust. Thorn, pure encapsulations. Ritual, real supplements still exist. They just don't need glowing graphics and celebrity endorsements to prove it. Your morning vitamin should be medicine, not marketing. Drop a comment with the vitamin brand in your cabinet right now. Let's see how many made this list. If this helped you, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. More exposés coming. Hidden grocery store secrets, supplement industry lies, everything you need to shop smarter. Thanks for watching. Check your cabinet, read the certificates, and tomorrow morning, swallow something your body can actually use.